meeting to order and start with the driveway relocation at 203 Newton Street.
I gave it to, I put it on the seat.
Sorry. No, you can have that. Thank you.
Why don't you come up and just tell us what you're planning to do.
Okay.
Morning. I'm Al Aguilar, I'm the chairman. I'm the two members are.
Susan Ryan.
I'm Russian Wrong Constitutional Lawyer.
Okay.
I'm the builder.
All right.
Sorry. No, we just started.
Hi, how are you?
All right. Let's see. Where are we?
Newton. 203 Newton.
So this is,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what.
sorry, I just had
This
this
is-
turned around.
this
Here
one?
we are. Yep.
Okay, so
Right.
this is
the
Pitt
most
to Main's
recent.
house. This is the flex subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
That's Pitt to Main's.
Okay.
What was her house. So this is the one that we reviewed last.
Mm-hmm.
And so this
Yeah.
is Newton here, and then this is the shared driveway going in here,
Yeah,
and then the Randall Lucan's driveway going off to the new home.
right.
And,
This is Gieselman right here.
Okay, I'm just trying to
Main Street.
think what it was down there.
Yeah.
what we're proposing is, right now, we want to come a little closer to here for the driveway, which is shown here, coming in. A little bit of a blow up to that right here.
Where's the landscape plan
Yeah,
that we
so-
signed off on?
I'm having trouble figuring this out. So on the picture, where would they be moving the driveway?
Well, actually, this is where, because this was a modular construction, they needed more of a straight shot in.
Okay.
So, right now, they're sort of angled this way because there was a tree that came down in a storm, and then this vegetation was a blank spot. So they came in here in order to get a straight shot into the building lot to deliver these pieces. The landscape plan calls
It's also
for
shown right here on the red is where we are.
the landscape plan shows basically closing off this area, and this is where we had some shrubs when we reviewed the site plan. Shrubs were planted along this corner to prevent headlights from coming this way. There you go, that's the landscape plan. So this is the existing view, and what they want to do is basically make this perpendicular and move it through this area. This, all right, that's the problem having your iPhone connected to the iPad. This is the area where this location is coming through. So you have this tree and this tree. This is the large sugar maple, which is right here on this plan. This is the hemlock, which is right here, and then they have some shrubs in this area that basically is where this driveway, this dogwood is this dogwood right here. So this is the location the driveway was supposed to come through.
Okay.
So they were basically proposing to use the existing construction driveway, staying away from this limit of development area, because this area was already proposed to be landscaped as part of the landscape plan, but then they didn't have to remove any vegetation. And this here
Where's the landscape plan?
is the landscape plan that the board approved for this house. So
So what happens to all that plan?
this basically shifts over. This would sort of scoot this way because the driveway would come here, and the plantings would be wouldn't cross that line. But if they shifted that way, that would still cut off this view coming to this house from
Would?
the lights. Yep,
Because-
if this just shifted a little bit to take care of. You have your, where's your,
The new one?
is that right here?
Yeah, it should be right there.
So if those just shifted right to here, they'd still block the headlights coming in this area.
So, is somebody gonna submit a revised landscape plan?
That's what they'd have to do that, as well as a new site plan showing the new location. So, but
That neighbor was also concerned. The guy living on Newton Street.
this house right
That guy.
here, so this property line's right here.
Right.
Yeah. So before they got too far, just wanted to get input as far as whether or not it was reasonable, or just to stick with the approved location, which basically would be coming through this section here.
There's also landscaping right in there. That looks like it's new.
Right, that's all proposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
not,
that'll get, that would all
this
get
still hasn't
changed.
been put in yet.
Right.
I know, but it
It's
all
next.
has changed, right?
Yep.
I'm still having trouble visualizing this. That's fuzzy.
What
all right,
might help
so,
is looking
yeah.
at, if you look at the original, right, this is the original,
Mhm.
this is the proposed, but the proposed needs to be a little more perpendicular, it's actually moving that way, so we avoid
So,
that
all
line.
right, so you're not nicking
We're
here.
not nicking it.
You're just doing a hard right angle in?
It's a hard
Here's,
line.
this is the re-proposed right there.
Okay,
So this is where we are, the red.
Right.
This is the original,
Right.
and this is where the
You're
engineer has proposed
So
the
it's not
final.
actually, it's actually not going to reflect what you see now in the construction road.
No, because this will end up being, what this comes in at an angle, this will be perpendicular, but the opening, the distance from the hydrant, that's what basically stays the same.
so this is gonna move down a little bit, is what we're doing. That's
No,
right.
that moves it back.
It moves back towards the
The
original.
whole thing moves this way.
Right, yeah. Because this is the construction, this is where they're thinking about doing this, and this was the approval.
What's the advantage? You're moving 5 feet.
Okay, so a couple of reasons. One, the current owner, Leo Lu, who lives in this home that's out here. Yes.
He would be
He'll be out
here,
here.
on this same shared driveway.
He approached me a while back suggesting, hey, would we mind moving the driveway because it will give us both a little more privacy because it's further away from his home.
Oh, I
I said,
see.
oh, sure. I said, sure, that seems fine. Furthermore, there's vegetation already that needs to be removed to accommodate this driveway.
Okay.
Since this area is already open, we felt we're not going to disturb any vegetation. When you look at where this driveway would come in, there's a ton of planting that's already in place, further supplemented by additional screening. So we address the lighting issue because that impacts that. So I think from a landscape perspective, in terms of additional screening, we address the lighting issue. The fact that we're moving 5 feet forward saves us from disturbing any existing vegetation.
Because of these things,
They're
they
gonna have
look,
to
they look pretty old.
Those are.
These look like significantly
These actually were
large,
these were
put in.
just planted,
Yeah.
the larger trees.
But they will have to be removed. So that would be a shame.
I mean, there were two neighbors that were concerned. One was Gieselman, and the other one was the guy on Newton Street that way. And that's one of the reasons why the landscaping is sort of wrapping around the driveway to block the headlights from here,
This
but
is
also from
staying,
him.
right?
Yeah, this is
all
all, it's all
staying,
in
so
already.
the Gieselmans, I mean, they're moving it up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the Gieselman is to be all right, but there's going to be a clear shot now into that guy's yard.
But isn't there a clear shot anyway?
There's-
I mean, there were like roadies.
Going that way.
So, I don't get it.
The headlights are heading
Right,
for that.
right. So, but aren't, like, they're coming in, like, these rhododendrons obviously have to be moved back or
No,
something?
they're right on the property line, Sue.
They are, oh, okay.
Well, that's not the property line, this
No.
is the limit of
All
disturbance.
right, limited to service, whatever it is, but it's right on it. So, are you gonna move those
Yeah, here's
rhododendrons around
So you
the corner
can't, you
there?
have space in which to move those things back to.
This is
to
what it
address
looks like.
Al's concern.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is, so we're gonna have the screening right up there. Here's the property line out here,
Yeah, so they have plenty,
and still.
right?
Well,
Yeah.
they're into the limit of no disturb, I think.
Well, maybe they're in the limit of no disturb, but that's pretty arbitrary on our part, and I kind of like the idea about saving some of the things that are there.
Yeah, I'm not arguing
Yeah, yeah.
about it, I'm just saying,
Can't we move the limit of disturb?
I don't know, I mean.
It would be through modification of this
Right.
type of
I
permit.
suppose we could. There
Right.
must be a reason why we decided to keep it there?
The
I
only
don't
thing-
know.
The only thing I can think is that it basically is in line with this part of the property line.
Yeah.
So that the idea was that,
Is that it right there?
yes,
Continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So that doesn't appear to me to be written in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, can we modify the,
Well, let's look at the
in the plan?
modified landscape.
Yeah, right, so, oh, so you don't have that quite yet, because
No.
you were just kind of figuring out
Yeah,
if this
we
was
would-
a
exactly.
possibility before
Exactly.
you move on, yeah.
We were
Right.
keeping the driveway inside the disturbance, and we would have the exact same planting.
And
That
just
way.
move it into that.
The driveway's within the limit, there might be 1 or 2 plantings on the limit.
Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see anything terribly wrong with
It doesn't sound like it.
that.
it basically is procedural because we'd have to just modify the site plan to reference the new landscape plan.
Yeah.
Right. And then the limit of disturbance, right, moved, changed, so that would be referenced, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I'm trying to just
Yeah.
open up the decision just to see, because plantings were permitted in there.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah, there was a
you
ton of
could,
plantings
right,
already
you could
that
plant
were-
in the no disturb.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pulling up.
Maybe not
the
put the driveway in
decision.
there.
As part of the subdivision, what needed, all this planting was put into the no disturb.
Yeah.
So the
I'm trying to remember what the difference is between that and this. This is, what was this delineating? This, as opposed to that. This is augmentation some, right?
Well,
Right.
like building envelope, so there's your outside line, and this dotted line.
Yeah, so there's no reason we
continues on.
couldn't, there's no reason we couldn't shift that.
Right. So within that limited developable area, the following are prohibited: tree cutting, uprooting, clearing, limbing, grading, alteration of terrain, excavating or blasting, construction of fences, placement of any structure or swing set, seating. However, homeowner may supplement with indigenous plants, parking of construction vehicles, storage of materials, or including dumpsters during construction, debris and waste or waste material being stored in the area. So if they were to plant native plants in that area, it seems like that would be permitted. It would be the landscape plan that would be required to be changed on the site plan level.
Plus,
Um,
wouldn't the site plan have to be changed? to
Yeah, the
reflect
site plan, that too.
Driveway change?
Yep. I was saying that the activities within that line can still stay. That
Yeah,
line
this
can
is
still
really changed now.
can still stay because the plantings are permitted and the driveway staying outside.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get an objection from anybody.
Okay, great, thank you so much.
So you just need to file it, and then we can vote on the amendment.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah,
Excellent.
things
Thank
are
you.
flexible
You're welcome.
from Tuesday night to Friday morning.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for accommodating us today.
Ooh.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is yours.
All right, thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such exciting.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.